can't tell, this is the Deuce and Ace review for Brightburn.
I'm Deuce.
I'm Ace. This is Deuce and Ace, bro to the movies.
If you've been watching our videos, liking, subscribing, sharing, shout outs to our mom. Our mom is our biggest fan. And we don't mean that because we're losers. We mean that because she loves us and she's telling everybody about Deuce and Ace. And Mom, we appreciate you. Thank you. If you've watched our videos, you've noticed I've had a hat on for all the videos.
It's been very strange.
It doesn't matter the climate. Most of these videos are filmed in the summer and I wear a hat because that's my thing as Deuce. I don't have a hat on right now. Why? Because this movie, Brightburn, was straight trash. It didn't deserve the Deuce hat. You heard how I said I'm Deuce. I'm not happy to be Deuce right now. Brightburn sucked.
Man, it's like this movie took a deuce on you.
Yeah,
Brightburn, it did suck. Not a great movie. It was an extremely solid premise. I assume everyone knows if you're watching this. What if a Superman-like child was found and he turned evil?
I mean, the trailer was dope. Like, when I saw that trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, this movie. Like, I'm in there.
And if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie. That's basically it.
Yeah.
It's, no spoilers up front, but the cast, no one was likable. You know, I like Elizabeth Banks. I enjoy her, but she was kind of mean and nasty the whole film. The little boy actor is a bad actor. Most child actors are. Badger from Breaking Bad is randomly in it. It's just a whole lot of random cast choices that don't really meld well together.
Yeah, so here's the premise. You got not Clark Kent, you got Brandon, whatever his name is.
Briar.
That's his last name?
Yeah, Brandon Briar.
Oh, Brandon Landing and his parents who couldn't have a baby get him.
Spoilers.
They raise him. And then he gets, he's always had the powers, I guess, but now he realizes he has powers. And then he just goes on a rampage. And that's the movie. So you ready to give me scores?
I'm ready. I don't know if the audience is ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, 2. Deuce and Ace, baby.
Alright,
Brightburn gets a 2 out of 10. Straight butt sauce. Butt sauce.
Alright, spoilers. So in the beginning of the movie, they don't show him landing in the spaceship. They just show him growing up with his family, and they were in Kansas, right?
Yeah, but not Smallville, some other fictional city.
It was called Brightburn. What's the name of the city? That's the name of the movie. Brightburn.
Touche.
So yeah, Brandon growing up in Brightburn, and it's like one of the first scenes is just him in class and they're learning about bees versus wasps. And I wrote this down. If you saw the movie Chronicle, it's the one scene where the main character, he's like crushing a car, talking about apex predator. You're like, man, this is very on the nose. Like, we get it, you're an apex predator. This is even more so on the nose. Brandon is expounding upon this species of wasps. He's like, yeah, there are species that they send their young into a new home and make the other people raise them. I'm like, wow, I guess that's what this movie's about, that some alien sent you and the other family's raising you and now you're going to take over. It's just, like, don't give away the whole plot of the movie with some garbage throwaway line in a middle school classroom.
I'm glad you gleaned that because I was like, why is he talking about wasps so much? Like, what is going on? Okay, yeah, you know, so like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what okay, I know why I didn't like this movie, but I don't know why I didn't like this movie from the start. Like, it was just something just like, I don't know if it's the tone or just the lack of, I don't know what it was, but I was just sitting here like, man, like, this is, I'm not going to enjoy this. So by the time we get to the scene, and it's pretty early on in the movie.
It's in the first 5 minutes.
I'm just zoned out. And so I didn't catch on to that. I mean, but, wow, that's pretty interesting. Glad they laid that puzzle piece down.
It's not even a puzzle piece, dog. It's like if you're playing spades with someone, you're like, man, I'm bleeding. Like, we get it. Talked across the board.
We get it. You cut yourself on a knife. Anyway.
Deuce and Ace are a pretty good spades team. He's the Deuce, I'm the Ace.
You don't want that word.
Anybody who's trying to get get a run in, let us know. Oh, I don't think we said earlier, like, comment, subscribe down below. You got the gist, we're Deuce and Ace.
Yeah, but so pretty much, again, the idea of the movie works. The execution of the movie does not. So this boy is just a douchebag. Like, he's a jerk regardless of him turning evil. Like, he's just a spoiled brat. And
it's hard to be a spoiled brat living on a 2-person farm in Brightburn nowhere.
Well, it's not hard when his mom believes he can do no wrong. Again, regardless of his... Like, this is just like a modern, you know, family who has a spoiled kid. So nothing there. And then the Jones, like, when he got mad at his birthday party.
Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, no, you're too young to have a gun. He's like, give me the gun.
Yeah, like, the dude just... It's just like... What? Like, he doesn't know he's an alien or whatever yet. These are his parents. And, like, yeah, he's cock diesel or whatever, he's strong or whatever, but it's like...
He's not cock diesel, this dude wimpy AF.
I'm saying he couldn't, like...
oh, yeah, he's actually strong. He don't look cock diesel.
Well, yeah, he's strong. And, like, my man's just disrespectful to his parents. And it's like, I don't like... There's no characters in this movie I like. There's no comedy in this movie that I like. And also, you know, okay, let's say Superman was bad. You know, I know they got the other elsewhere stories where Superman is bad or raised in Russia or whatever. So there's a story that leads to him being a bad Superman. He starts hearing voices in his head. Are they the aliens? Is it just his mind? Is it the ship? Who knows? It's never explained.
It's definitely the ship.
Who knows? But, so he opens the thing, and then he comes to terms that he has powers and that he's supposed to kill humanity or whatever. And then he just... There's no development. Like, this dude just jumps into the straight psycho evil territory, like, off bat. Like, my man just tries to go, like, there's a bird and the bees talk. Horrible talk. If you have a son, you don't want to watch this movie for that talk.
Yeah, here's the breakdown of they find some, you know, some Playboy.
They find Playboy. Underneath the Playboy, it's dissected animal guts.
Yeah, so he was obviously a psychopath way before the alien reveal. But, you know, and then the mom's like, hey, talk to your son. You know, normal, you know, boys will be boys, puberty. And then the dad's like, yeah, sometimes, I mean...
You got urges.
Yeah, this is a family-friendly show. We're not going to say what he told him to do. Like, you got to take care of your urges. So, Brandon takes that to mean to fly to
No. What does Brandon say?
It was like 1:30 in the morning. I was falling asleep. I don't know.
No, he was like, Brandon, you gotta take care of your urges. And then Brandon's like, right now? And then he's like, no, great talk, son. What? So, Carol.
Yeah, then Brandon takes that to mean, oh, I'm gonna super speed or fast fly to my classmate's room and just stare at her out the window. He was getting pretty, I mean, I don't want to use a graphic word, but pretty, molesty. It's pretty graphic.
Yeah, and it just goes downhill from there. His dad is like, oh man, Brandon's crazy. His mom is like, no, that's my baby. We waited so long for him. He can do no wrong. And then he's just doing wrong. So he goes to the girl's house again. So the girl, he sees her in school again. Yeah, she was like, you're a freak.
That's how Deuce's son talks. It's creepy. No, she like calls him pervert in front of... So it's this one fat black kid in the class. He's like joning on Brandon the whole time. You know, kind of comedic. They're doing some trust fall game and he falls. The gym teacher's like, hey, yo, girl, help him up. And he literally just crushes her hand.
Oh yeah, he straight breaks her hand.
Yes.
But here's the thing. He doesn't get expelled. The sheriff comes, like there's a counselor who's his aunt or something. And like he's just like, he gets suspended. Like my man straight up destroyed her hand. Like, I'm not talking about like pinched her finger. He broke her hand.
Even before that is when he's first discovering his powers, and I guess he's like trying to pull the lawnmower. He throws it in the air. So what is his next thought process? Not, I'm gonna have super strength. Let me ram my hand into the mower blades and see if my hand gets mutilated. It's like he has no logical leap from thought to thought. This is more of a plot-driven movie than a character-driven movie.
Definitely.
It's like James Gunn and the Gunn Bros. They were like, oh man, this would be a cool scene. This would be a cool scene. But how do you get to that scene? And that's what I'm looking for in a movie.
And that's not there. So after he breaks a hand, He goes back to the girl, be like, "Hey, girl, here's some flowers. Oh, my mom said stay away from you. I'm going to handle it." Goes to her restaurant, puts BB all over the windows.
Yeah, he's been drawing his symbols for a while.
And straight murders her. Like, he drops glass in her eye. Like, the only reason this movie got 2 points for me is because the scenes where he went in. Like, glass in the eye, she's pulling out, and boom, he straight do whatever. Then his uncle, cousin, I don't know, I don't care about these characters.
Badger from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, so, like, he's like he beats him up, and then he's in the truck, lift the truck up, breaks his jaw. Like, jaw straight mangled and hanging, gruesome as mess. You know, and this is, again, pretty much movie. The movie's almost off. His dad goes on a hunting trip with him, shoots him in the head. Boink! Okay, Dad. Super heat laser eyes.
And that was it. Right after that scene, he goes. His mom's like, "Where's your dad?" He's like, "I killed him." The sheriff come. He kills the sheriff, kills the deputy, kills his mom.
Brings his mom into, like, the upper levels of the atmosphere and drops her. And then he's just at the ambulance like nothing happened. He's a douche kid.
And then he drops a plane on the farm, I guess, to cover it up, or because he's a psychopath, who knows?
Yeah, it was just no character development. This was a bad movie.
Yeah.
You know, the visionary director of Guardians of the Galaxy, where he could have kept all this. If this is a sign of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Suicide Squad 2, nah, fam. This movie.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be off the chain. Come on, you got Thor in the mix. How can it not be great? It's not going to be rated R, obviously. And I think, with Disney and their machinations, like, hey, James Gunn, it has to go this way. This movie, I guess he had free reign. He like, I want to tell my twisted Superboy story. Also, no one cares about Superboy. People care about Superman. I don't want to see a 12-year-old doing bad stuff. Like, at least make him a teenager or something. Someone who can act. Someone who's interesting. Someone who, can make decisions.
And you know what? They tried to play on Hans Zimmer theme. Man, what are you doing when you're not saving the world? Look that up. That's the music of the Man of Steel theme. Just like the most powerful music in there. And they tried to have like little riffs on that. Don't besmirch Hans Zimmer's work. This movie was garbage. The music was garbage. The play on Superman's origin was garbage. I hated this film. I don't have my hat. You guys can like and subscribe, but don't base off the merits of this video. This is a negative video because this was a negative movie, man. I'm done. I'm Deuce.
I'm Ace.
And this is